I do want to talk a little bit about LeBron and the Lakers. We have not spent a ton of time on the Lakers this season, but I think as LeBron approaches the all-time scoring record, we should acknowledge the season he's having. So he's 315 points away from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the all-time leading scoring record on his current pace. He's going to do that in the next 10 or 11 games. Right now, he's averaging 29.7 points, 8.4 rebounds, 7 assists, playing 36 minutes a night and shooting 51% from the field. I'm not sure where the Lakers really stand. They're probably one or two players away, and Anthony Davis being completely healthy and playing the way he was prior to his injury, for them to be in the conversation as a Western Conference contender. But they have played very well as of late.
Since LeBron's 38th birthday, he's played 269 minutes, scored 259 points in 7 games, 37 points per game, almost a point per minute on the court. This is LeBron James we're talking about, so you're never surprised. But at what point do you just look at this as a fan and as someone who has to comment on the goings on in the league, and you're almost left speechless at a certain point?
Yes, speechless. There's no history, there's no precedent of what he's doing right now at his age. Just to provide some additional color on what you brought up about this 7-game span, he's the first player in Lakers history with 250 points, 60 rebounds, 60 assists over a 7-game span. He's the oldest player with 250 points over a 7-game span, and he's the only player to do it after age 35. In fact, he's already done it once. He did it last season. No players averaged 20 points per game in their 20th season or later. He's got 3 40-point games in his 20th season or later. That has been done once in NBA history, and that was Kobe Bryant's last game. Like, what he's doing right now is absolutely insane.
It's crazy. There's another stat I saw just about clutch scoring. He scored 64 points in clutch situations this year, 44% from the field, which is 9th best in the league. The Lakers, the team, are actually terrible. They're 9th worst in the league. And so it is a little bit of and I think we should focus on him more than the team. I do have one question about the team, but there's a little bit of this guy is literally doing every single thing that he can do to will them into the playoffs.
I forgot one. For all the MJ, LeBron, GOAT talk. So not going on seasons and going by age, he's the second player in NBA history with multiple 45-point games at age 38. MJ is the only other person to do that, which is incredible.
Insane. I have one before we get to some more Bron stuff. I have one Lakers question for you.
Yep.
The team is currently 30th three-pointers made in the league. AD does seem like he's coming back pretty soon in the next couple of weeks. Their record, since 19 is pretty stark when he plays versus when he doesn't play. Is this a team that and we talked about this a little bit a couple of weeks ago when we were going through the trade, sort of trade destinations. Are they a shooter away from actually being able to make a real run? Because if LeBron is playing at this level, we know how AD was playing before he got hurt. It doesn't actually seem like as sort of shaky as the rest of the group has been. It doesn't seem like they need to go make a swing for some big star. It's almost like they need somebody who can just shoot 40% from 3 and hit them when, which by the way, look at every good team LeBron has been on. He's had a guy like that. It's crazy that they don't have it.
Which is why I said last week on the Old Man of the Three Things, our exclusive show to Amazon Music, that Bogdanovich makes a lot of sense. He's having a great season this year in Detroit. He's got a very favorable contract based on his production. He's a guy that I think fits right in with that team. I don't know, though. I'll be honest. I don't know that they're a shooter away from being a contender. I think they're shooting away, if that makes sense. They need multiple guys that can spread it out a little bit.
Yeah.
And just to contextualize where they're at right now, 20 and 24, they're in 13th place, so they're not even in the play-in game. They're just 3 games back in the loss column of Dallas. And you look at the teams ahead of them. Phoenix at 12. They've been a mess lately since Devin Booker's been out. Portland has been very inconsistent. They're at 11. OKC, upstart team, they're at 10. They're in the play-in tournament right now. Minnesota has struggled at times. Utah, maybe they do become a seller. Maybe somebody gives them an offer for Malik Beasley or Jordan Clarkson and hope to sort of swing their bench and fortify their shooting. So there's a lot that can happen between now and the end of the regular season. So on DraftKings right now, I looked this up. when the season opened, to participate in the play-in game, the Lakers were at plus 110. They dropped actually a month later. They were at minus 105. So people thought they were in. They're currently at plus 130 to make the play-in tournament. I think that's a pretty favorable bet.
Yeah. I think it's based off of the publicly available knowledge about AD's injury.
Yep.
It feels like a pretty favorable bet.
Here's a sneaky one for you. I got this. This is a sneaky one. Let's paint a picture. Let's paint a picture.
I know where
here
this is going.
of a lot of what ifs. And this is, I don't do this a lot, but let's paint a picture of a lot of what ifs. What if they do make a couple trades? What if they do end up in the top 5 in the Western Conference? All of a sudden, we've got to add another name to the MVP conversation, which is very deep right now. There's a lot of people in that conversation.
There's a lot of people in that conversation.
When the season started, Braun was at plus 2,200 for MVP. He's right now at plus 14,000. If you think in a perfect world, some stars align, Lakers end up with a top 5 seed in the Western Conference, I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility.
I don't think so
with
either.
This current roster, no. But
he deserves it just for to be in the conference, just for keeping them afloat for the last 3 weeks, because he's playing 1-on-5 basically.
By the way, we mentioned him chasing Kareem's record. DraftKings also has some awesome sort of prop bets related to LeBron chasing the points record. So go check that out on DraftKings Sportsbook. When I throw down on the NBA action, it's got to be with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. Take a shot at an even bigger payout with DraftKings Friday Night Favorites. All you have to do is download the DraftKings Sportsbook app using code JJ, opt in, and place a 2-leg pregame moneyline parlay, and you'll get a 50% profit boost. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code JJ. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.